Welcome back to my first ever Let's Play. Again, this is the second part of Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. In this game, or in this episode, I will be going up to the second elemental, ancient elemental. The last episode we picked up the elemental, like the elemental air source. Now we're going to go up and get the next elemental source. I'm going to start out with a new character. This time, Legendary Bash, which I will make it so that, because if we go into here, it's Legendary Bash, Drobot, Chop Chop, Stump Smash, Sonic Boom, Whirlwind, Spyro, Zap, and Gilgrunt. So up here is a guy where you can get items from.
I have nothing to provide, but check back with me later.
Messing this with him. This one is actually the first Earth elemental, like the first Earth element that I'm using. Again, his name is Bash. I'm going down to the next elemental source we're going to be getting is the elemental water source. The name of a lot of the characters, like Gurglefin, is actually what part of the same species as Gilgrunt. Lockmaster Imp is only really, well, it's in most of the games, but how you unlock them changes per game. So basically, the first part is we do have to trip the tumblers, as he said. So in this case, we just got to make the character, the Lock Imp, go hit all three of those light glowing sigils to unlock the gauge.
You wouldn't happen to have any sheep on you, would you, Mr. Fish? Gurglefin. Gesundheit. No, my name is Gurglefin. I'm a gilman, not a fish. And where would I even be? Anyway, I'm not wearing any pants. Oh, right. I see. I've been looking for you, Skylander. I come from a nearby island where trolls have taken over and enslaved the rest of my...
I'm just letting him explain it.
Very dangerous. Not like sheep, mind you, but still, you should help them. They're obviously in a fine kettle of fish. Oh, sorry.
So basically, we're going to take that ship over to their island of the Gilman. In this case, it's called Oil Spill Island. Yeah, ships float in air in this game. It is strange. It makes you wonder why in the previous level, they used airships and not ships. Basically, in this one, we had to stop the oil refinery because the trolls, which are some of the most common enemies in the game, is using is giving that oil to Chaos to help him with his machines. So the point in this is to free the Gilman and then blow up the reactor or the refinery.
Before they become sisters. My ears are out.
So over here is the story scroll.
Originally oil.
Basically, that was just letting you know where Oil K started from in the area with Skylands. Troll Grease Monkey. Beware of the tool of his trade, the wrench.
Energy beam to open the gate.
See physical enemy. A lot more power. The uh, the only exception to this are like Spyro and Cinder, the actual Spyro characters.
Skylanders of the water.
Tech Spellpunk technology is in the wrong hands.
Beware. Some Spellpunk can create dangerous tracking rings.
I don't know why it still continues even after you defeated the Tech Spellpunk, but I guess that's why it's called Tech. It's meant to finish off an enemy even if you're finished off, I guess. A final fail safe. There we go. That's what it's called. Blaster Troll. Gun safety is not their forte. I mean, makes sense.
Skylanders of the tech element are stronger.
So with this, so many things are the type of jewels happens a lot throughout the Skylanders series. This is just the first area that you find them in general. So to put this back, and F1. And just crank this until it hits that. Here's the first key. Free the first Gilman. Treasure chest right up here. All right. All those food is, well, health. Which makes sense. Most food, they do become health. Second key is right here. That bomb up there will become useful, just not at this point. I'm just surprised that they aren't affected by their own bombs. Because, I mean, bomb's a bomb no matter who. But I digress. It's not.
You need a higher skyline to unlock
So I'm going to change Bash, or Legendary Bash, for a Fire one, which I'm going to use technically the only one that counts as a dragon in the Fire Elemental for the first series, for Series 1. They do wind up getting an actual dragon. Because you'd think, I mean, dragons breathe fire, you'd think they'd have an actual dragon in the first generation. But nope. Not even the second. It's weird. Basically gotta follow these pipes until you get to the end. Some take you back to the beginning of that level, of that stage. Some take you back to the complete beginning. Some take you to previous level, like that one did. So the next one is next viable option is that one, which will should bring me back right to the beginning. No, next one. So now let's go into here. Legendary treasure. Come out of there.
Skylanders of the tip. Enemies are stronger in this zone.
Key. So is that one? This one doesn't fly, it has this Phoenix dash. Usually these spell punks actually give you more items. So I'm just finalizing everything with this. Alright. So now it's that tank that I had to defeat. It's not going to be the last tank. Mark 31 Troll Tank. Every tank has a weakness. See? Alright, so there's all 5 of them. Alright, so basically, like I said with the bomb from earlier, it is important. There's the bomb. Gotta put it there. Alright. Basically, gotta put this bomb. Well, there's a treasure chest. They usually kill all enemies that they hit. So there's the first level of the second part. And just 17 minutes from everything.
I keep trying to look through the far viewer, but it's a little rusty and it won't turn past a certain point. Do you mind, fish fingers? I'm a far viewer. Grab a can of that stuff and meet me up there.
Basically, what we had to do here is grab a can of this oil that Gurglefin has procured. Well, basically, he put it there. He installed it.
I think that should do it. There it is. The twin let me back up a step. We'll need the eternal water source to add to the core of life. But, according to my blueprint, the water is no good to us unless we can get something called the twin spouts of Osha Major Minor, which I found. There! Holy anchovy! That's dark water cold! Ooh, it's a nasty place, filled with pirates. I'll bet the twin spouts will fetch a pretty penny for a plundering pirate. Sorry for the alliteration there. Let me prepare the ship then. I'll just go. I'll go now. As much as I hate to say it, you should go with Gurglefin. I'll keep looking for clues to the eternal water source. You can leave whenever you're ready.
Alright, so I'm just going to be going to the next area, which I need to go, and I'm going to switch to a different elemental. This time I'm going to go with a life elemental. So now camo is part of the collection. The flames tend to like to change color. I'm gonna go talk to Gurglefin.
Well, I hope everything's in working order. Never really know, but what the heck? Life's a crapshoot, right?
Alright, Darkwater Cove.
I love a long water voyage. We'll set sail at once. Gee, I hope I don't get seasick. Too late. Figures, the main gates are closed. I guess we'll have to land at the outer island. Looks like we're going to have to find a way inside the fortress if we're going to retrieve the scouts. Yep, this is just perfect.
Alright. So there is actually an item on here. This is the soul gem for a character called Dinorang. Sticky boomerangs for Dinorang. Basically, if it sticks to an item that you can use, well, it's there. So I'm just going to continue with him because I haven't actually used him yet. Those are basically his attacks.
We've been spotted by their artillery.
So, yeah, they're going to sink the ship.
Dexter is going to make things a lot harder. Guess the best thing to do is to keep out of their crosshairs.
Skylanders of the Earth Element are stronger.
Basically, you have to attack all these. Attack all the enemies as per normal. Get all the items, all the gems. Everything. Because, well, it wouldn't be a game if you weren't collecting anything. Blastineer, beware the second shot. I don't know why it wasn't letting me actually hit it. Alright, so with this, of course, as per the normal way, just attack everything that moves.
Skylanders of the water element are stronger in this way.
So now that that's over with, I'm going to use the next one in the list. I got the soul gem for, which is Dinorang. This guy. There's where this allows you to look at where you need to. A lot of things. Yes, key. It's like I don't know where the key goes. Nothing there. Oh. Characters didn't want to fight. Some of them do, some of them are just... Another lock tumbler. Excellent. It doesn't really matter what order you get them in, as long as you get all of them. This. I'm going to switch to a magic Skylander that I haven't already used, which will be this guy, Voodooed.
This gate.
Magic Bridge.
Skylanders of the magic element are stronger in this zone.
There's a story scroll. Bounce back up here. Voodooed is a very powerful character. I mean, most magic characters are more powerful, I've found. So, I do like the magic element quite a bit, a little bit better than the others. Good job. So one that gives you gems on top of everything that make things better for those things, for those lock puzzles. Later on, some of them give you money or coins.
Skylanders of the water element are stronger in this zone.
Squid face brute. The first attack is a swing. Second is grapple. Third is putting up electric barriers. Yeah, they're powerful. Voodoo's one of my favorites. My absolute favorite is Dark Spyro. As you can tell, that's who I started with. Water spell pun. Basically, they make acid puddles. Okay, so there's another soul gem.
Are stronger in this zone.
I know who that is. Igniter. Alright. Fire. Yes, he has a chest hat. Guess I'm taking it off because it looks weird.
Stronger in this zone.
So we gotta find a key. There it is. Which makes sense. Why? I mean, I don't know why they make keys live it. Basically, be in the everywhere, like in the middle of nowhere. Is this legendary treasure that's around? This is one of the attack. This is a strong attack, which does this. Yeah. Basically, he's like energy from Ben 10. Except for it's fire, not... I believe that it's nuclear fusion.
Skylanders of the magic element are stronger in this zone.
Basically, we got to... There's certain things that we have to do to get to up to there. I believe it's just defeat all the enemies. That's the twin spouts versus major minor. The enemy that, or the item that allow us to use the elemental air source. Or sorry, elemental water source. I think the elemental air source is the only one that doesn't need a special items like that. And there's a twin spouts.
Great work, Skylander. Now we just have to capture this frigate and get out of here.
Now I will be playing the other games after we beat this one. Because I like finishing series. I will try not to make these too long, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be around an hour each. Like I said, I won't try to make them too long.
The pirates say the switch is way up on that tower.
I will of course put in the. I will of course if I get enough votes for. Get enough people wanting shorter videos, I will definitely make shorter videos in the future. But this one is a fairly long game. But these are fairly long games, so I don't know. Like, it'd be like so many different parts. Again, that's completely up to you. I will definitely do if you want. Whether I will definitely make sure to incorporate every feedback that I get. Whether if you want to make them shorter, if you want to make them longer, if you want to like have the entirety of everything on like in one video. And of course, I would definitely do that. But it would take some time for each video to come out, but it is possible. Because if each episode is 10 minutes is an hour, there is going to be a bunch of different. Like there's going to be maybe one like 10-hour video, which is a long video for a game. So that should open up the gate so that we can sail out of here in the commandeered ship.
Yes, Skylanders, we're free! And on one of their own ships! You know, I always wanted to be a pirate. I wonder how I cope with an iPad.
I don't want to do everything. Like I don't want to fully complete it because I would love you guys to play these games and figure out everything that you want. Like figure out everything with what you want. So this is the next piece of the core of light. Basically allows it for the water element to actually work. Some of these videos might be short. I went with an hour. I said an hour because it's possible. I will collect every source, like a new source per episode.
Ring of Islands? Huh, what are we waiting for? I'll get the boat ready.
Oh, you'll need more than a boat, I'm afraid. From what I've heard, the eternal water source has returned to the sea.
Oh, this one.
It can only be summoned with the 4 ancient statues on these islands.
Why do I think there's a big but in all of this?
But I've also heard rumors of a giant fish that lives in those waters. He said that he eats whole villages. The locals call him Leviathan.
Leviathan? Oh.
It looks as if we have more than just chaos and the darkness to worry about. You must be extremely cautious.
I do apologize if the beginning of the video looks different than the video now. I was using a headset for the beginning part, but but it seems like you weren't able to hear the video as well. So I am doing this all starting now with starting with the when everything changed. Basically at the beginning of the last level.
I hate this part.
As I am playing this game, I'm actually as I'm playing the second part of this game, I'm actually uploading the first part to YouTube right now.
Like I don't get enough of these guys. They might be looking for the statues.
I'm actually playing this game
Watch your tail fin out there.
on September 28th, 2020.
Call me.
So this one we had to basically find 4 idol it's 4 or 5. I believe it's 4 idols. Bring it to that shrine and to get the eternal water source.
Eternal water source will only reveal itself
Basically what I said. So those guys are Habanero. Basically a kleptomaniac. Steals everything not nailed to the ground. I think I'm gonna go with a long range fighter for this one because short range fighters are not that good with long range or with the ones that run away from you. So trigger happy. This one's also one of the main ones. This one's also one of the ones that you get in the game, like get with the game. So 104. Next one's over there. So one of the cool features with this and there's that guy gone. Still going with a tried and true, strong, long range fighter. Normally with this level, I'm actually using Spyro because he's, well, Spyro. And more powerful than Trigger Happy. But again, that's not his fault. They nerf characters a lot. And Spyro is the kind of the mascot, so he kind of has to be the powerful one here. Like the really powerful one in this game.
Skylanders of the water elephants are stronger in this zone.
And there's the key and the storage drawer. Fairly simple.
A note from
There's a second. There's all the way down there. There's that to bring me over here. So I can get this treasure chest. That's not coming down. So that's all those guys. Go up here to get this soul gem of Zap. The reason why I say there's going to be 10 elements is because there's going to be 10 episodes because there's going to be 8 for the main playthrough with going through getting each elemental source. 1 for the final ending, and before the final ending there'll be 1 for the specialty areas. There are 4 of them. So I figured 1 episode going through all 4 of them would be good. Last one's already been taken.
About time you got here. What? I took a shortcut. Okay, the pirates have captured the last statue, loaded it onto their ship, and are making a run for it.
Basically, we had to shoot down that ship.
We've got to stop them. Get in that cannon. Aim for the mast. I'd do it myself, of course, but, you know, you're shy.
There's that. So some of these I do have to concentrate on. So with this, the next one's going to actually be a boss battle. Instead of the other levels where where it's a horde, this one's actually going to be a boss battle. Powerful beam. Most of the time it just shoots out bigger coins. But this time it's a huge beam. That's where all the statues go. And no, the Leviathan is not the boss. He's just the location. Or it's just the location. You never know. It could be a guy, it could be a girl. It's just a giant fish. So the see?
Look what we have here. A big Skylander and Eon's portal master friend.
Basically, we had to beat him. Well, not him.
Eternal water.
His enemies.
I, eternal water source. While you're tuned by evil water dragon.
Short levels, I might do one of the... But this is a short level, so I think I'm going to...
You defeated my minion. I summoned the travelers.
Deadly Shark Bath of Doom. Oops. Supposed to move out of the way. If you just barely dodge them, you can actually gain health back. I'm going to change him to a more powerful character. This guy. Terrafin. Gilman. plumbing here. See? That was a lot quicker.
You may impress my evil and hideous illman. I summon the even God.
Yes, I'm using an earth element, like an earth element character in a water element game.
Impossible.
They do that until every single one of the spaces in the
I mean,
in this
you'll survive the very mediocre water spell that Athena is my evil.
Yeti. He is a dark version, basically an evil version of Slam Bam.
Okay. So maybe just like, let's see how you do again.
And there.
Fine. Take it. Take the eternal water source, fool. See if I can fool you.
Turtle water source. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all 4 of those of the special worlds in this.
The eternal water source. Excellent, young portal master. Now water shall return to the core of life.
And those things are just bathing in it.
Master, is everything all right?
Of course everything is all right. Why wouldn't everything be all right?
Well, I just thought since the sky.
Excellent. The eternal water source is once again part of the core of light. But the darkness will continue to spread until we have all the eternal
I
sources.
think the next source is going to be the tech source. Nope.
Now that was unexpected. I need to do a little research to find where you must go next. But in the meantime, why don't you investigate the beach down there? I've been hearing strange noises coming from there for a while.
So what I'm going to do. Dark Lake Crypt.
Greetings, young portal master. The ghostly denizens of the afterworld need your help. The undead are running amok. They are literally up in arms. Find a way to restore their peaceful rest. Great. Your adventure in the Dark Light Crypt awaits.
So there's one area. Second area. Dragon's Peak.
Greetings, young portal master. The dragon, both ancient and wondrous, need your help. Go to the Dragon Knight's Lake just to the island of Skylanders. Help him free his king from the clutches of the undead dragon Vatic and restore him. Quickly, sound the horn and fleet will carry you into the sky and off to the Dragon's Peak.
Dragon's Peak. Peak.
Greetings, young portal master. Your adventure now takes an unexpected twist to the pirate seas. Help the swashbuckling Jessler Grand rescue her people from the loathsome Captain Dreadbeard and his vicious sea dog pirates. Adventure awaits. Set sail to London.
And then, last but not least, Empire of Ice.
Greetings, young portal master. Haldo, the great northern wizard, needs your aid. You must go with him at once to save his village of Gladabrook, which is locked in the icy grip of endless winter by evil ice ogres. Hurry, the Empire of Ice awaits.
So those are the 4 areas. And that will be everything. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Please, if you haven't checked the first video, please go and check that. And have a wonderful day.